oddballs, it's Amy and welcome back to my channel where I am finally getting around to doing a very requested video. So last August, if you didn't know, and if you don't know, where have you been? But anyway, last August I moved to Kuwait, and ever since I got here you guys have been asking me to do an apartment tour. Now I've been putting it off just because I live with roommates and I feel like it would be kind of unfair and like an overstep of the mark to film our apartment and put it on the internet. So I've held off on making this video until now because I'm about to leave Kuwait in a couple of weeks. So by the time you guys are watching this, I'm already gone. I don't live here anymore. I'm already in Southeast Asia, so it doesn't matter anymore. Firstly, I just want to clarify that this isn't my apartment. Like, I don't own it. I don't even personally rent it. None of this furniture is mine. It doesn't belong to me. This apartment belongs to my employer, and as part of my contract, I get to stay here for free, which is a pretty common practice in Kuwait, but it does mean that, like, I didn't choose this place. I didn't choose anything that's in it, and I didn't even get to choose who I lived with. I just turned up and they were like, yeah, this is the apartment that you're gonna live in, and there's that. Obviously, it's really nice to live in an apartment rent-free. Like, that's amazing. But I will say that when I first signed the contract for this job, before I'd come to Kuwait, I got sent pictures of this apartment complex and I about lost my mind. It just looked so fancy and wonderful, and I was like running around the place telling everyone like, I'm gonna live like a queen, it's so beautiful and everything's so luxurious. That was not necessarily the case, and I don't know that those photos were necessarily representative of the apartment that I live in. I'm not saying there are no apartments in this apartment complex that look like that. I'm just saying that the one that I live in does not look like that. And I'm gonna show you the pictures. I'm gonna put them up on screen so you can see kind of what the apartment was promised to look like. And then I'm gonna take you around, show you what it actually looks like. It's gonna be a very quick video because it's a very small apartment. But if you're all ready to finally get to see my apartment here in Kuwait, then let's go. So when I was younger, I always wanted to be on MTV Cribs and have one of those like amazing houses and be like, hey, this is my crib. And I guess, sadly, this is as close as I'm ever gonna get to that. So this is my front door, lovely and black. That's gonna be a real theme of this apartment because everything's black. Let's go inside. Okay, so this is our living room come dining room slash kind of one of the only rooms in the apartment, as you'll see, because like I said, it's super small. So we have our dining room table here, and then kind of like a living space over here. Our TV, I must say, is 100% just a pointless dust collector because it has never worked. Since the day we got here, it's never worked, and the repair guy just refuses to come and repair it. So it just sits here, like decorating the room and collecting dust. And speaking of decorations, down here on this coffee table, we have the only decorations that we own, which are this tiger painting thing. You can't really tell, it doesn't pick it up on the camera, but in real life, it's like 3D because it's got this, I don't know what this is called. It's not flat. It looks 3D, which is different. And then this flower mirror. So, and then we also have this crystal thing holder. I don't know, we don't have anything to put in that, but ooh, but if we did have things to put in it, we could put them in there. So all of these little decorative things that we have, all of them, we have 3, but the decorative things that we have were all gifts from our children in school, so it's nice to have little gifts. And I guess stuff makes your apartment feel a little bit more like a home. And then here is our view of Farwania. Looking good, Farwania. And we have this little balcony thing, but no one's ever been out there because the sofa's in the way, and also it's just super sandy outside. Like, if you can tell, I don't know if you can see that, but that's all from the most recent sandstorm, and sometimes the window lets the sand in. I don't know if you can see where the wall is stained from just sandstorms. That right there is a classic Kuwait problem. Okay, so if we come down here, this is where my room is. I'm gonna take you in there in a little bit. And then that right there is Abida's room. That right there is Abida's bathroom. And then in here is Rachel's room. And this is the kitchen. And you may have noticed it's super dark in here, and that is because there is no natural light. But hey, doesn't that bright red kitchen really give a little bit of light of its own? Have you ever seen a kitchen so red in your whole life? That's pretty red. So this pretty much is the whole of the kitchen. And you know, it's fine, it functions, we have everything you need, but it's a very small space for 3 people. Like, can you imagine 3 people cooking in here at the same time? Like, it's quite a stressful experience. So as far as humanly possible, I try and avoid being in the kitchen with anyone else, just because it's not big enough. Like, if you're here at the cooker, like cooking something, and someone's trying to wash dishes over there, and one of you takes a step back, you're like against that other person. Like, it's just kind of too narrow for 3 people. When all 3 of us are in here trying to cook at the same time, it feels like being on, like, what's that Gordon Ramsay show where all the chefs are and they're all really stressed and he's shouting at them and they're all like losing their minds? That's kind of how I feel in this kitchen. Like, it is a kitchen nightmare. But yeah, like I said, very red. This thing here is broken and it's causing me a lot of stress, because it should be propped up against the bottom of this, but it just does not work. And then without a doubt, the strangest thing in the whole apartment is this window right here. Because like I said, there is no natural light in this kitchen. It's all just from these 2 light bulbs. But we have this window that leads to nowhere. This actually really creeps me out and I hate opening it, and you will see why, because it's like something out of a horror movie. I don't know what it is, I don't know why it's here, I don't know why it exists or what the function is, but look, like it's weird. Oh, I always hate opening this. What's lurking? Like, why does this exist? I don't understand it. It looks like maybe at one point it was part of the kitchen, because it has the same kitchen counters and what looks like, that looks like an onion, right? Like, it looks like an onion, and then I don't know how far it goes down. I've never looked, but does that go right up into the, is there a roof on there? I've never been able to look up there before, but with my camera, I can do a little bit of a remote scout around, and I'm pretty sure there's no roof on there. It just goes up to the sky. What is that about? Why does that exist? Why do we have this in our home? So that was our kitchen, and now I'm going to take you through, back down the corridor into my bedroom. Okay, so here is my room, and now you are seeing it from a different angle to what you probably are used to, because usually I film over there in front of the window, so you see this view of things, this delightful view. But yeah, this is the whole room. I have this switch which does nothing. It's kind of like that episode of Friends, you know, when they're trying to work out what the switch is for, and they're like, what does this switch do? That's how I feel about this one. And here's my dressing table. This is where I spend pretty much my entire morning watching YouTube videos usually, and doing my makeup and stuff. Here's my bedside table where I light a candle every single night. And then if we pop around the corner, you can see my bathroom. And you will truly get to experience how you can clean something for hours and it will still look grimy, because no matter how much I clean this bath, like, the grime is ingrained. The weird thing about this bath is, obviously it's really nice to have a bath. I love baths. I am 100% a bath person, but there are no taps. So you have to fill up the bath using the shower head, which has really terrible water pressure, and it takes about an hour to get a bath that's like deep enough that it even just like covers your thighs. So it's the world's most pointless bath. And the water is like, we don't have hot water and cold water, we just have it comes out as it comes out, and that's it. Like, you can set it to hot, you can set it to cold, but it doesn't matter. It's gonna come out whatever temperature it wants to come out. So that can make for a really unpleasant bath experience. And then here is just my sink where I have my day-to-day bathroom products. I have this soap from Bath & Body Works. It's the Hawaiian pink hibiscus one. Then I have toner, this thing, deodorant, BB cream, coconut oil. I'm really struggling with my words today. And then just like teeth things. I don't know what's wrong with me. I can't get my words out. I'm really struggling. But also, if you're wondering what on earth is happening with this mirror, oh, it's a funny story. I got foundation on the mirror when I was trying to get ready for this video, and I was like, no, everyone's gonna see that my mirror is covered in foundation, and we didn't have any window wipes. So I was just like, it's fine, I'll just get a damp cloth and like, it didn't work, as you can see. Like, what a fail. I may as well just have left the foundation on there, it would have looked better. So yeah, that's pretty much my entire apartment, obviously other than my roommate's rooms, which I can't show you. But it was short and sweet. Like I said, it's only a really tiny apartment, so there's not that much to see, but now you have seen it. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I don't know, I hope you learned something about apartments in Kuwait. I'm pretty sure they're not all like this. But if you did enjoy it, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up to let me know. Go ahead and subscribe to become a member of our oddball family. And if you are already subscribed, thank you guys so much. You are my oddballs, and I love you. But until next time, I hope you all have an amazing day. I love you all so, so much, and I will see you all soon. Bye.